welcome back to another episode of Beer, Bacon, and Bros. Here we are with our second beer review of the night. Before we get into that, make sure you're hitting that subscribe, and comment, or like and subscribe button, and then commenting on the videos. It's free for you, helps us out.
Somebody had too much beer tonight.
Yeah, so,
I mean, that 6 ounce pour really got it.
So, free for you, really helps us out, helps us grow the family, helps us grow the channel. So make sure you're liking, subscribing, and following us for future videos.
And make sure you give us shit in the comments. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. So here we are, like I said, back with our second beer review of the night. This is coming from High Wire Brewing up in Asheville, North Carolina. This is the Chocolate Creme Brûlée 10W-40. So this is an imperial stout brewed with caramel, vanilla, cacao, and lactose.
I got a feeling I like this. I mean,
And,
I've had some stuff from High Wire that I like.
They wanted to make sure that you knew this contained alcohol.
Well, I hope it does.
Yeah. So this is an 8.0 ABV. See if they got anything else on here for us.
It really contains alcohol. Nice 8%.
Yeah. So no, nothing else on here. So yeah. Actually, this says it's brewed and canned by the Three Ring Brewing Company, which I guess probably owns High Wire. So. Yeah.
Nice crack.
Nice
that was one of the best cracks we've had in weeks right there.
So it was because I did it.
True.
How dark is this gonna be?
Dark.
Dark.
Yeah.
Motorola dark.
Yeah.
All right.
The night sky dark.
Oh, this is a nitro too, so you can pour it straight up.
Okay.
You don't have to tip. It's a nitro, so.
Not as dark. Well, still not as dark as I thought it would be, though.
It's pretty dark.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got that nice little. Nice
Smells
little
solid.
foliage.
Definitely. I hope that caramel is one of the leading flavors in this. That's my hope for this. Is that caramel is one of the leading flavors. But for off the first
smell,
I don't get a whole lot of caramel.
Well, yeah, I don't get it either, but it's got a good smell to it though.
Nice head. I mean, a lot of
fun.
Yeah.
You got that Guinness look.
It does have a Guinness look.
But I was watching yours. You can see it actually like start to foam up like you would on a Guinness. It was doing it before you poured the extra beer in.
Yeah. Hope they're solid.
Ooh.
Chocolatey.
So it's solid. I don't know, Adam. Are you getting any of the flavors? Are you picking up on a flavor?
I am not.
I'm not picking up on a flavor either.
I'm a stout.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it's a very smooth, because it's a nitro, but it's a very smooth drinking stout.
I guess is the cacao, is that kind of like a...
Cacao's kind of like chocolate.
Yeah.
Unrefined chocolate, essentially.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
That's
unfermented and refined chocolate.
That's all I'm getting.
Yeah.
It's like a little just chocolate.
I mean,
it's a really, it's a creamy chocolate too. So like I get where they're coming from with this chocolate creme brulee vibe.
But I'm not getting any caramel, vanilla,
or lactose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the lactose kind of gives you that creaminess, so that's probably where you're getting some of the lactose.
Yeah.
Because it is creamy. It's not like an in-your-face type of stout like what you would normally be used to.
Yeah.
Like especially on an imperial stout. This is actually very low to be an imperial stout in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
because I guess it's cacao. If I'm thinking of, because I know like dark chocolate seems to be a little more bitter, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So the darker the chocolate, usually the more bitter it is.
So is that
cacao
or
is
the percentage?
The pods they have to ferment, then crack, roast, and then ultimately burn into chocolate.
Yeah, because I'm trying to compare it to like a dark, but I don't think that's right either. I guess.
I mean, I think this is like no sugar top added, just chocolate creme brulee before it's even like sugar and then
you don't have the brulee on top.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. I hate that I'm not getting the flavors. I wish they would be there a little more than what they are. I mean, it's for it to be a stout, it's not bad, and you're definitely getting that chocolatey taste. But I feel like that's all you're getting. I'm not getting hints of caramel, vanilla, or lactose really.
I mean, it's definitely sweeter than your typical stout. So I mean, I definitely get the sweetness from it. which is probably where the vanilla is playing into the sweetness. Like I said, it is a creamier style of beer, which is probably where the lactose is coming from.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, it's a pretty solid beer for me. This is an easy drinking stout. I think it's a little too sweet for me to want to drink more than one or two. So, but
yeah, that's kind of my thing. Like, I'm torn between this because does this taste like, you know, unbrûlée creme brulee, like just a chocolate cream that would
the custard that you would
the custard that would go into a creme brulee? Yes. Does it taste anything like caramel, vanilla, you know, or lactose? No. I mean, there is a creaminess to it. There's a vibe to it. There's a like sugary sweetness to it.
Yeah.
But it's not like all the other flavors that we should be getting. It's just kind of like this sugar that just sits on your tongue. Kind of like, I'm with you. You say that you couldn't drink more than one. I don't know that I can drink half of this. Like, what I'm going through right now is plenty for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not going back out and looking for this.
Hell no. I mean,
I'm going 6.5. I don't want to knock it terrible because I don't know. It wasn't up my flavor profile to begin with. The stout itself is not bad for it being a nitro stout. Like I said, it's not terrible.
Yeah, it's a solid nitro.
But
yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I think I'm gonna go 7-1 because I do think that it hits.
did we
like
see somewhere where it said nitro? Just says Imperial Stout.
No, it just says Imperial Stout.
Oh, I thought it said a nitro on it
Yeah.
somewhere. Oh, well, that's my bad then.
It's all good. I think I'll go 7-1 on it because I do think that, in fairness, does it taste like chocolate creme brulee? Sure, it tastes like the custard creme brulee that you're gonna get. Doesn't meet with all the other things. I do think it's a little over sugary, like just because it's like leaving me needing water almost.
Something salty, something else to go with it.
And I think 7-1's fair. Like, if somebody handed me this beer, would I probably drink some of it? Yeah. Am I going to go out and pursue it or pay for it? Probably not. So, I mean, 7-1's probably fair.
I mean, this is definitely more my style of beer. The sweetness kind of turns me off of it because typically when you're drinking, it's not like that like sweetness that you would get from like an alcohol sweet. It's more of the sugary sweet, like you're saying.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be like a 7.3 on this. I think I'm not gonna knock it that much because it is a good imperial stout. But it doesn't hit on certain flavors, and I just think the sweetness that's in it is too much sugar and not enough sweetness that you would get from like vanilla or caramel.
I'm fine with the sweetness if I could get a caramel taste or a vanilla taste out of this, right? If there was just more depth to it than just chocolate,
A little bit more depth of flavor.
like I would probably be like, okay, it's really sweet, but also there's just like a lot of desserty sweet flavors in this.
Right.
So,
Kind of like that's what I envisioned when you let off the ingredients.
yeah.
Was
Like-
being able to taste hints of caramel, hints of vanilla. Of course, the chocolate's there pretty substantially. I think I think that goes well with most porters and stouts and stuff like that. When you add chocolate,
Coffee and chocolate's going to be your prominent
Yeah.
prominent taste, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head though when you're talking about it being a darker chocolate because it still does have a little bit of a bitterness to it. It's overshadowed by the sweetness, but
Yeah.
there is still a bitterness to the chocolate flavor that's in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna like the 7.3. I think is a pretty solid score just because I mean it is a solid. It's a decent beer. I would drink it again. I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to pick it up. But if I saw it on the tap and there was nothing else I wanted to drink, I'd probably get at least a half pour of it.
Yeah, I think 7.3 is fair for what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, all right, so back in the line, 7.3, 7.1, 6.5 on the chocolate creme brulee 10W-40 from Highwire Brewing in Asheville, North Carolina, and that's a review.